Welcome back, guys. As the title says, today I'm going to be talking about my daith piercing that I just got pierced. I think I had talked about it that I'm gonna do it, but when I didn't say that. So for those of you who don't know, a daith or doth piercing, as some people pronounce it, both ways are correct, so don't come for me, is a piercing in your ear. And let me read off the description of where it's pierced because I can mess this up. So the piercing passes through the ear's innermost cartilage fold, the crust of the helix, whatever you say. So that's where it's pierced. I know for some of you it's already like a spot. So I'm gonna go and get into little details about it, why I got it pierced and how bad was it. I got it pierced approximately 4 days ago. So if today is Monday, then it was on Friday. So approximately 4 days ago, because it's not a full 4 days, you know what I mean? And straight off the bat, it does not hurt anymore, like almost at all, but then again, it's me. So the experience that I'm gonna be sharing, I want to say that it's subjective and also it's like different for everybody. So example, for me, if I'd say that my piercing didn't hurt at all, for some it hurt really, really bad. So it's also about the pain tolerance and everything, you know? So first off, I'm already gonna say right off the bat that I have my ears pierced multiple times. So for me, it wasn't anything I can't say that word, but it wasn't anything new for me. How it all went down, I just contacted my friend KIKI, who is an amazing and very professional piercer here in Latvia. And I think she's the only one really in Latvia that is a good piercer. Like I don't know anyone else in Latvia, or not aware of at least. And she does an amazing work, and she's like just really good at what she does. So of course I trusted her with the job. So the reason also why I got it pierced is because I wanted to test if it could help with my migraines. I know it is a myth. I know, don't come for me. I did my research. So I have been looking into getting a daith piercing for a while because I've been suffering with migraines for almost 13 years. So at this point, and also for the past couple of years, I've been like trying everything that I can come up with to see if it helps to kind of get rid of my migraines. Like I've tried a lot of things that help to reduce my migraines, but not like delete them completely, you know what I mean? So I'm still trying things. And I've heard a lot of people suggest me to get a daith piercing. So I was like, yeah, sure, at some point. And it wasn't like really an urge for me. I was like, yeah, at some point. So, and recently I had a really bad migraine episode, and then I was like, oh my God, what could I do? And I'm like, oh, I could try that daith piercing finally. So I just got an appointment, and yeah, and I got it pierced. So yeah, about the myth part, it is a myth because it is a myth. Some people say that it helps them and some people say it didn't help them because it is an acupuncture point, but it isn't proved scientifically that it does help with migraines. So it's like, it's different for everyone. So I know that I will be doing updates on this and telling you on how my journey goes with my daith piercing and if it helps me with migraines. So yeah, this is just the starting point, but I'm gonna be updating you in like months ahead, something like that. But for now, 4 days in, haven't had a migraine. But then again, it's only 4 days in. So right off the bat, I think it did feel like it kind of relieved something, because I've always had this like tension in my right side. So also you have to pierce a daith piercing on the side your migraine is on. So my migraine is always on the right side, so I got it pierced in the right ear. Oh, and of course, I'm so sorry I didn't film anything. I don't have any footage of me getting the piercing because I was just not totally in the mood of filming. I had a very busy day and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna tell the story and show some pictures. Just not. I'm sorry, guys. I know I should have documented it. It would have made it a lot more interesting than it is now, just me sitting here, but forgive me for that. Next time I will film. I'm like hoping it helps, you know. I'm not putting all of my hopes into it because I know it's like 50-50. For some it helps and for some it don't. Maybe it's just the placebo effect, but whatever it is, if it helps, it's good, you know. So I'm just open for anything at this point. So how it went down in the pain scale, it wasn't really bad for me personally. I was getting like a lot of adrenaline at the moment because I haven't had anything pierced in a very long time, and the last time I got something pierced was me piercing myself. So yeah, about that, don't do it. I was very chill all up until all that moment, I had to get the piercing because it was nothing new for me. I wasn't scared or anything. I was just like, yeah, this is just, I'm just gonna do this, big deal. I've had my industrial piercing pierced, which is this piercing right here. I don't have it anymore because I don't have it. Yeah, I wasn't scared. Like, I know there are people that are very scared of getting either tattoos or piercings, which is completely normal. It's not something you do every day, but for me, since I'm like into body mods, into tattoos, this type of stuff doesn't scare me at all. Of course, I was excited somewhere because I haven't gotten a piercing in a long time, but I wasn't afraid of the pain. Definitely wasn't afraid of the pain. But when I got there, I was surprised of the way my body responded. Like, nothing crazy. It was just like, I was mentally very chill about it. But of course, when you're like sitting in the chair and like it's getting ready and like the piercer is doing everything to just like clean up your ear, put some like marks on it and everything, I started getting adrenaline. I wasn't stressed, but I was like adrenaline. I was like, let's do this. And it was just bizarre for me how I felt like my heart was going like this because I was so ready. And I like when you're ready for something, it gets done. Like, I hate when I'm like ready for it and I have to wait. And then like the adrenaline starts pumping even more. It's like, when is the moment? When is the moment? So I wasn't afraid of the pain. Like, mentally, I was like, let's just do it. And like, I remember Kiki saying, she's like, I can see how stressed you are. I was like, actually, I'm very chill, but I just don't get it why my body is like amped up like 10 times. I was surprised for my body's reaction, honestly. But it was very quick. It didn't hurt like much. It was like uncomfortable, but then again, don't take my word for it because it was just like piercings are so quick. I feel like the pain is like not something I'm afraid of. Gosh, she pierced it and that was it. Apparently I have like this weird bridge that people usually have it and it goes like upwards, but mine goes downwards. So for her it was like something new. She has never seen it. I didn't know I had that. Maybe that's not something that rare, I don't know, you tell me. And that's the whole story. Like, afterwards, I did feel like, it didn't hurt, but it felt like a lot of pressure in my ear. Not a lot, but like some pressure in my ear. I didn't sleep on that ear that night, even though I felt like I could. I was like, let's just keep the safety and not sleep on it. It stopped hurting like at all, like the second day. Like, if I touch it, I feel it, like it's there, like it's a little fresh. But it doesn't hurt when I don't touch it. So it's like, I don't even feel it's there, which is bizarre for me because I expected it to be like very sensitive for the couple of first days. Like, also a girl came into the piercing studio after I got it pierced and she's like, yeah, I couldn't touch mine for a week. And I was like, yeah, but like I can flick it around and do whatever. Of course, I'm not gonna do that because I want it to heal properly and just not touch it safety reason wise. But it doesn't feel bad. Like, it's just there now. But the only issue I have with it right now is I can't get a headphone into my ear, which I did think about the day I wanted to get pierced. I was like thinking, wait a minute. It's like that deep in your ear. Can you get your headphones in? So I've heard people say like if they have a ring, they just like move it to the side and then they can put it in. I still can't do that. Like, I can still move it around, but I don't want to because I want it to heal properly. And but yeah, I'm kind of pissed about that. I didn't think much about the fact that I couldn't put my headphones in. Maybe later when it's like completely healed, I'll have no problem with that, but I still don't know. So I did try to put like the headphone in very softly and like very gently, but it felt like it was ripping something. No, not like, it sounds worse when I say like that, but it felt like I was just moving it in a direction I don't need to move it. It's weird. It's weird. So I'm just like, what the hell am I supposed to do now? Walk around with one headphone? Because music for me is everything. Everything. Gonna try and see how I can get that fixed, but I'll keep you updated. So all in all, that was my story on why and how I got my daith pierced. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask them in my comments down below. But for today's video, that's it. I hope you really enjoyed it. Give me a like, subscribe, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye!